So I've been mentioning this for years. If you don't know, I've been in real estate for 18 years. I'm going on 18 years this coming year. But I've always said that I thought people should totally vet the agent that they want to work with. I mean, grill your agent. If you're considering working with a real estate agent and you're considering the biggest purchase or sell of a property, the biggest investment most people ever make, you are well within bounds to ask that real estate agent every possible question you want to ask them. Now, our team actually has a list of questions you can use to interview real estate agents, and we are always happy to share them, and we're happy to give our answers as well. But all of that to say, I want to tell you a little bit about the last 3 clients that our team helped. So one of those sellers, we got them $15,000 over list price. Another one of those sellers, we got $25,000 over list price. We do not underprice our listings. We are not here to try to get a bidding war going, see how low we can go, and like see how, that's not what we're here to do. Our team believes in pricing listings right, because we know that with our expertise, our knowledge, our strategy, our marketing, that we can get them the best price for their home and the best terms. So it's not always just price, right? Sometimes it's the right buyer, the best offer, the best terms. So for those sellers, we have been able to get them significantly over list. Well, here's the great thing. Yeah, this is not the 2021, 2022 market, right? You're not seeing 25 offers. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because when you get in a market like that, it's hard for people who are wanting to buy and sell at the same time. And sometimes you get stuck in this holding pattern, which is some of what we've seen the last few years. Right now, we're in a little bit more of a balanced market, which means if homes are priced right, they sell. If they're well marketed with good agents, they sell strong. But also what it means is, as a buyer, if you're thinking about buying and you're working with an agent and it's a little more of a balanced market, that a great agent can also accomplish really good things for you there as well. So for our last buyer we helped, who was actually a referral of a client's parents. So we helped a family relocate from across the U.S. They got here. They had a parent that was not close, but not super far. They wanted to get that parent here. So we actually just helped their father find property near them, which is super cool. We got him $17,000 off. Now, that's a combination of negotiation off of list price and then also negotiating in closing costs and prepaids. So the moral of the story is, you want us to be your real estate team? No, I'm just kidding. I'm serious, but funny enough. Whether we're on the selling side or we are on the buying side, we know how to negotiate. We know what sellers are doing. We know what buyers are doing. We know what kind of terms people are getting. We know if we're starting to see more closing costs and how to achieve that. We understand market analysis. We understand market value. But importantly, most of all, interview the agent you're considering working with. There were some statistics that were released recently that talked about the fact that like 74%, I'm not going to get the exact number, but it was something like 74%, 70 something percent of agents had not sold a home or had only sold one home last year. That's bananas. That's bananas. I mean, imagine if you didn't do something but once every 12 months. Would you be fresh at it? Would you be on top of the guidelines, the negotiation, the terms we're seeing, all the changes in contract? Our contracts went from, oh my goodness, I'm having trouble even keeping up. It's changed so much. I know the contract, the page numbers. Here's an example. Our buyer's representation agreement went from 1 page to 4. Our offer to purchase agreement went from, I think, like 5 to 11. And there are different versions, right? So my point is, make sure that you are really interviewing the agent you're considering working with, that you're asking the right questions, that you're not afraid to ask the hard questions. How many homes have you sold? How many families have you helped? We looked the other day, and it was like 1,070 something homes in the lifetime of career that we've sold. That's over 1,000 families that we've helped. But ask that agent, how many homes have you sold? What percentage of buyers and sellers do you work with? Because if they only work with one, can they stay well-rounded? What is your average days on market of your listings? What is the average negotiation that you see? Where are you going to market my home? How are you going to find me a home in a market that's competitive? You know, do you have access to inventory that may not be listed? Do you work with investors? You want an agent who is really well-rounded, and just don't be afraid to ask the hard questions. That's the important thing. So if you are thinking about buying or selling, come grill us. I will buy you coffee. I will buy you lunch. Come grill our team, ask all the hard questions, and understand why you should choose us. And you know, most importantly, we want you to pick the right agent, because here's the thing. If someone chooses the wrong agent and they're disappointed, they're disenfranchised, they've lost trust in the industry, by the time we get them, it's so much harder to rebuild that trust and pull them along and say, but we have your best interest at heart. So pick the right agent the first time. I'm counting on it being us. I'd love to hear from you guys. But this is just your little PSA for the day. If I can ever help with anything, please feel free to reach out, whether it's more information about a property, something you need to do or not do to improve a home, what your home is worth. Reach out to us anytime. My cell phone number is 859-621-8073, and we welcome hearing from you guys. Thanks, guys.